the most popular dishes that come from Creole French kitchens in New Orleans are what would have been described in earlier times as peasant food.
Yeah, the original goal of a lot of dishes we eat today, such as gumbo and jambalaya, was to stretch a small quantity of one expensive ingredient like pork, shrimp, and beef to make a meal for the whole family. Joining us now is TWILA's Taylor Frey. And Taylor, this week's Ag Minute is the last one you're doing before Thanksgiving. I hope it's a good dish.
Me too, and I love peasant food. I don't know about y'all.
I know, it's so rich, it's really good.
It is, and I bet a lot of people here in Louisiana are planning to cook plenty of peasant recipes this Thanksgiving, maybe even that one popular Thanksgiving dish called Mirliton casserole.
They're green, they're bumpy, and they're shaped like pears. Globally, they're known by many different names, but here in South Louisiana, we call them mirlitons. The fruit's most popular name is a chayote and is a native plant to Mexico. It's believed the chayote landed at the port of New Orleans in the mid-1700s when the Spanish began exporting them all around the world. Records show that it was cultivated in New Orleans as early as 1867. Since New Orleans is a port city, it picked up many Spanish cultural influences. However, the cuisine and agriculture remained predominantly French, hence the name change from chayote to mirliton. Up until a few decades ago, it was not rare to see many homes in New Orleans and South Louisiana with backyard mirliton vines. But in recent years, people stopped growing them. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina brought floodwaters to New Orleans that destroyed much of the traditional Louisiana mirliton variety. But recipes like shrimp and mirliton casserole still live strong in South Louisiana and is a must-have at this year's Thanksgiving dinner.
The mirliton means so much to New Orleans, there's even a festival for it. The fruit and its history are celebrated every year at the Bywater Mirliton Festival in the Bywater neighborhood in New Orleans, the first Saturday of November. Now moving on to this week's TWILA trivia. Last week's question was, which state recognizes the crawfish as its official crustacean? And the correct answer is C, Louisiana. This week's question is, how many seeds does a mirliton have? Is it A, 1, B, multiple, or C, none? To enter this week's TWILA Trivia Contest, just log on to your Facebook or Twitter account and post your answer with the hashtag TWILA Trivia, or you can always submit your answer on our website at twilatv.org. And Avery and Kristen, I don't know about y'all, but there's so much that I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's always my favorite time of the year. I'll go into that a little bit later in the show. Thank you very much, Taylor Frey.